buddy. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you when she takes you away from me. I love you, dude. It's official. She's moving out in 3 days. I couldn't be any more destroyed. She's moving out of her office, and movers come on Thursday, and my forced new life begins. She made all the choices. She had all the control, and I just had to suffer her wrath and consequences. And it sucks. But I've got to try and stay positive. I'm going to find some stuff to do today. I've got to do some packing and moving, and then try to learn how to be happy again. All right, let's try. Let's try. Okay. It is a hot, sunny COVID day in Los Angeles today, and my wife is being such a horrible person, man, and I just can't take it anymore. I still wish she wasn't leaving me, but she moves in 3 days. But I can't wait to be over, because I can't take the way she treats me anymore, and I can't take the pain. And 3 months of being confined with your ex who's decided to change your personality and become a completely different person and treat you like complete dog shit for 3 months. It's been fucking rough. So I'm sort of excited for that to be over, but I'm dead devastated to be losing my life and my possible future and family and all that stuff. So we've been fighting and fighting and fighting a lot. It's crazy how much we've been fighting. Like, because I just keep wanting to remind her, look, you fucking used to love me, and then one day you just flipped off a switch and you say it's for no reason at all, just because you want some time alone. And it's not because of any other guys, which it obviously is, which she won't admit. But so I say those kind of things to her every day before I, go to pack or go to do something, or I'll say to her little things like, I still love you, and you wouldn't be bringing me my coffee in the morning if you didn't love me still, and like, just like little passing comments which have been causing her to go crazy, basically. And she had a huge freak out yesterday. So I just promised to stop that completely. I got up today, she made me my coffee, and I was being like a friend, and I was being cool, and we were just hanging out a little bit and getting ready to leave so I can go pack. Even though watching her pack her shit is devastating to me, I'm still putting on that face again. And man, I haven't gotten any or seen a naked lady in ages. And she was about to get in the shower, and I'm like, hey, show me your boob. Come on, let me see it. And she was like, no. And she's just kind of smiling-ish, but not. And I'm like, come on. You've shown your boobs to friends, and you've slept with friends, and you've shown your boobs to strangers and flash. I know you have. And she lies to me. She says, I've never done that. Never in my life. Never have I ever. I'm like, you've never shown your boobs to a stranger or a friend before. No, I haven't. And then she closed the door on me. And I'm like, even still, even right now, she's still lying to me. She still has this capability to lie about things that I know about. I in fact know 100% that she's flashed people. I went to a adult club with her before where we didn't have clothes on. So there's an instance. Also, I know from conversations with her in the past and things that she's told me that she has slept with many of her guy friends in the past, like almost all of them. and done a lot of kind of promiscuous things. And for some reason, from 1 month to the next, she can go from being in love with me, showing me her boobs for fun, and today feeling objectified and like uncomfortable with it. So yeah, I sent her a text and I'm like, come on dude, like this is just proof right here that there's something else going on. The text said, just like I was just being friendly, asked to see a boob just for fun, and in her reply to my text was, I feel objectified, my body isn't for showing to people, I don't show my body to people so they can get off in pervy ways. And I'm like, dude, I'm your husband. You literally 1 month ago loved me and would show me your boobs for fun, and now all of a sudden you're treating me like below dirt. You're treating me like some old homeless pervert on the side of the street who flashed you. Like, I'm not, and I didn't ask to see your boobs for some pervy reason, nor should you think of me like that. What has happened to where you have, like, put me in that category in your mind? That it's objectifying you, making you feel uncomfortable, like I'm a dirty perv by asking jokingly and in a fun way to see your boobs. That was quite hurtful. And I don't understand it. And I kind of showed and proved to her that, like, this is something she's told herself in her head. She is forcefully acting this way, because if she was to just let go and like not worry and not be forcefully pushing me out for some reason, then dude, like, we had a sex like not that long ago, you know, and I'm her husband and we've been together for a long time, living together and being naked together and stuff. Now all of a sudden I'm objectifying you and I'm a dirty perv, and it doesn't make any sense. Which then I told her it kind of proves that she's, like I already said, either forcefully doing this to me for an agenda, for a reason, and or because she's already promised her body to someone else. There's no other option, and I'm almost 100% certain now it's the latter. The only time a girl feels that uncomfortable, especially with somebody she's been with like very recently and recently was in love with, is if she's given herself to someone else. I just, at this point, don't even care. I just don't, and I can't stand the lies. And I wish she would just give me some honesty, because it's going to be a hell of a lot easier for me to get over her if she was able to be truly honest with me for once. And she's refusing to do that. But like I said, she's always lied a bunch in this relationship. And I fear I'm just never going to get the truth. But I do know in my heart that she's a cheater and a liar. And it's probably better for me to move on. And even though I'm later in life, hope to find somebody that's like worthy of my love and honesty, and that is willing to love me and be honest in return, no matter what. And that's how I am. Like, I believe in ultimate honesty. If I screw up, if I got drunk and kissed a girl, I should be able to go home to my wife and say, look, I fucked up and I will never do it again, and blah, 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 blah. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't hide shit. There's no reason to. Also, on top of that, it begs the question, not begs the question, but it brings up my very most favorite quote about lying by Mark Twain. And it's funny and it's simple. And that quote is, it's always easier to tell the truth, because then you don't have to remember anything. On that note, I'm at my old apartment that I'm moving out of, packing all my stuff, gonna get my stuff together, try and do something entertaining and fun today to distract my mind, and call it a day. Thanks again for listening, and So I've been packing boxes, moving some stuff around, and I figured why not just play a fun little game of what's in the old, weird, secret trunk. Whoa. So first of all, I was able to find this trunk at a thrift store, and it's this crazy antique with this like beautiful, super old locking mechanism. I've never seen anything like it. I hope to restore it one of these days and make it just gorgeous if I can. This is where I kind of store all those weird little knickknacks and things in life that you just kind of want to save for some reason, whether there's a memory attached to it or whatever. But let's take a look inside. Got some airline tickets, London Heathrow Airport, Guadalajara, some brochures, train tickets from Paris. These are traveling brochures, obviously, or things that I've picked up, like the Picasso Art Gallery. I believe that was in Paris. Oh man. This is a card. I hope it's not like a love note. It is. It is. This is a love note from my former girlfriend, not the one that's leaving me. This is from a girl named Tammy. This is gonna be sad. To Den, my amazing, talented, wonderful, sexy man friend. I couldn't be more proud of you, even though I think everything you do is great. I know deep inside that you really are an amazing and talented actor. Even before I knew you, I thought you were the best, and I will always think that. I don't know where I would be or who I would be if I hadn't met you. You have turned my world inside out and upside down. You re-inspired my love of this art and made it all seem possible for me again. You have given me confidence, passion, a partner in crime, and I never feel alone. I love you so much, so proud. Break a leg, Romeo. Love, Tammy. Wow, that was a card I got before doing a play called Old Romeo. I did that play at a university when I was 30 years old, and my whole life I wanted to play Romeo in Romeo and Juliet, and as I got older I knew that was impossible, and somehow, just like randomly, this role came by me at the university and I got to play Romeo, but it was like this weird version where like Romeo is actually, I was playing an older guy who worked in a diner who kept having these visions and fantasies of being Romeo in Romeo and Juliet. And so in one moment in the play I would be working in a diner, and then in the other moment in the play I would be doing Shakespeare. And so I was able to kind of knock off that bucket list item of mine to be able to play Romeo, even though I was 30 years old. It was kind of amazing. And Tammy was one of my lost loves. It's really sad and terrible what happened to us. We went to college together, and we met there, and we were in theater together, and we didn't really leave each other's side for 8 years. And you know how relationships go, kind of what I'm going through right now. Things just kind of went bad. I wish I wouldn't have seen that right away. Let's move on. World of Warcraft book. When I went and saw Wicked. Oh man, there's so much stuff in here. More letters. Who's this one from? An old friend. Birthday cards. Well, I have too many birthday cards. Christmas cards. Lots of those. More birthday cards, more travel brochures. Park Güell, that was in Barcelona. It's a very cool place. What is this card? I don't even know what this is. It's another birthday card. It's from my good friends Josh and Chris. I don't know. Most of the time I can't throw away birthday cards. I don't ever look at them. I put them in a box or put them away. So I've got loads of those. There's another one. From Mom and Dad. It's another card about a play I did, chasing my dreams, being an actor. Kind of depressing now because still haven't really solved that one at 40 years old. What else we got? More playbills. I saw Stomp. I saw Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It's another World of Warcraft manual. Here's some university plays. 12th Night. How I Learned to Drive. That was when I went to UCR, University of Riverside in California. Oh my gosh. This is a yearbook from when I was like probably 8 years old, maybe 10. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Was I an ugly little kid or not? We shall find out. Ah, there I am. This was 3rd grade. And that is me. Right there. Look at that. How crazy. We got this little guy, and I thought I had another one. This is from Peru. I used to have a much cooler one of these. It's called an ekeko, and it's an old Peruvian tradition. This one is more of a statue of it, but basically you get a doll that looks like him. It's the same character. He's got a rounded mouth, and you're supposed to put little packages on him and little gifts and weird little ornaments, and as you can see, it's kind of like makeshifted on him. He's got little guitar and little packages all over him, and the original doll has a round hole in his mouth for you to put a cigarette in and light the cigarette. And I believe that the custom is that if you make sure that this doll has everything he needs, including a cigarette that you light, I guess maybe once a week, I don't know when, but that you will be rewarded by him with riches and happiness. I wish I had the other doll. It's so cool. It's weird to put a cigarette into a doll's mouth and light it for some sort of tradition, but this is a very cool item. This is a hat that I bought in Peru. It's a candle I got from Jamaica. Buddy Christ from the movie Dogma, of course. Everybody's got to have a Buddy Christ. I don't even believe in religion anyway, but this is a really hilarious character. It's pretty good. Hacky sack, old Zippo lighter. Yeah, Zippo lighter. Sewing kit. Who doesn't need a sewing kit? Of course, to put it in a box that you'll never open but once every 8 years. Tech deck skateboard. Old cell phones. You like those? I kept these because I was trying to do a lot of short films at one time, and I figured, why not have some prop cell phones? But now, these things are ancient. That's an old Razor phone. Have you seen one of those in friggin' 15 years? Not me. No. There's another one. It's concert tickets. Oh no, this is play tickets. 12th Night, How I Learned to Drive. These are from the university. What's this? It's a rugby tournament that I went to in Vegas. Very cool. Another World of Warcraft manual. I was into World of Warcraft a little bit, probably for like 7 years, obsessively. I still have like, my heart goes to that game. I haven't played it in a long time, but I still like really have a soft spot for it. Church key. This is a bottle opener. You can hang it on the wall, spin it around your finger, but it's called a church key. It's a Dodgers church key. And the reason it's called a church key is because it opens your beer. And it opens the doors to your church, which is alcoholism. There you go. Got an old CD by one of my oldest friends, Boo. Back in the day, in my old raver days, we all used to be DJs, and we used to do mix CDs and mixtapes and spin records and do all kinds of fun stuff like that. You know, I should take a photo of that and send it to him. I'm gonna do that right now. Where's my phone? All right, he's gonna enjoy that I sent that to him. That's cool. What else do we got? Little llama, carabiner. Can't have too many of them. Yeah. Incense holder, no idea where it came from, but I think I've had this for probably 20 years. An Obama Biden button. Look at that. I was ahead of the curve there. Got some old film. Ooh, I gotta see what's on this thumb drive. It's probably something interesting. But this right here is one of my favorite things of all time. Yes, to you, it's just an ordinary light bulb. So I once lived at a very, very old high-rise apartment building in Los Angeles, probably built in the 1900s. And a lot of those old buildings, they have these giant lit-up signs on top. You know, it's got the metal structures and ironwork that go up hundreds of feet with every little one of these light bulbs. Kind of like in Vegas, you know, every single light bulb lights up and it says the name of the old hotel. It used to be a hotel, but it became an apartment building. And we had access to that roof. We used to get drunk a lot, so me and my buddies went up to the rooftop on this very old building in Los Angeles, and I was quite the acrobat in my day, so I said, I'm gonna get the highest, most light bulb out of that sign. And although my friends were scared for my life, and I wasn't for some stupid reason, I Spider-Man'd right up that sign, climbed up a couple hundred of feet, maybe not so much, maybe 100 feet, I don't know, and got the very highest light bulb out of that sign. So I've had this thing for probably, gosh, like 12 years, something like that, and it's one of my most prized possessions because I don't know if anybody has ever done that, nor has as a light bulb that they've kept from a sign in a building they used to live in. It's a very cool piece. I actually want to do something better than just have it in storage. Maybe like create some sort of display for it or something, or have it in a box, like a display box. It's kind of a cool memento of a part of my life. I really like this stupid light bulb. All right, I did put a bunch of clothes in here, but that's not what we're gonna get to. Got some costumes, things of that sort. What do we got here? This, for all you youngsters out there, long time ago, we used to play music on something called compact disc. We used to have to carry our music around in these very large books, and well, this one, although it has some music, it also has quite a few files from the internet. What I'm saying is there might be some old pornography on here. That's all I'm saying. I mean, no big deal. Everybody's watched it. We got music, we got old video files from the internet. Yeah. You used to have to burn things on a disc like this if you wanted to save data. It's crazy. All right. More CDs, even more CDs. This is all music, all these guys. Take a look at what we got here. This is Guttermouth, old punk band. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Rage Against the Machine. Not so bad. The Beastie Boys. Fiddler on the Roof, that's a play, a musical, if you haven't heard of it. They Might Be Giants, this is great stuff. Real Big Fish, Steely Dan, Shy, Frank Sinatra, Sublime, of course, it's always been one of my favorite bands, Sublime. Incubus, The Roots, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Jeff Buckley, Paul Van Dyke. This is what life is about right here. What else we got? Got some old newspapers from Europe. Got an old magazine from Europe. Another magazine from Europe. This looks like it's a Manchester Stands Together. Oh yeah, this is when the attacks happened in Paris. I happened to be in Paris the day after the attacks happened, and I was actually right here at that scene at the vigil in Place de République. It's a really crazy time because I was in Paris for a week, and then I went to Spain, and then I ended up flying back to Paris right after the attacks. And to be able to see Paris bustling and full of life and people everywhere with their dogs and their baguettes and blah 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 blah, and then to go back after a few days and see nobody around, it's almost kind of like how things are now, what with the pandemic and everything. To just see empty streets in Paris and nobody out, and everybody was scared and kind of locked in their houses, and there were military men all through the streets with machine guns, and it was a really crazy time. But one of the cool things that came out of that, I mean, it was really sad. It's not really that fun or cool or whatever, but in Place de République, when everybody was doing the vigil, it's a big statue in the center of a square. And there were cameras from all over the world surrounding that entire plaza. And I remember I told my mom, turn on CNN right now, because I saw Anderson Cooper doing a newscast. I was probably about like 3 feet from him, watching him do a newscast. Even though it was sad, it was, you know, kind of a neat experience. But then I realized at one point, if I walk in this circle, I will be on every major news channel around the globe. And so it's just kind of a silly thing to have fun during a sad time. I just kept walking circles around Place de République, right in front of the cameras. And so all around the world, people just kept seeing me walk on by the screen over and over and over and over. It was kind of silly. Maybe it was the wrong time to do it. I don't know. But during a sad time, it was kind of nice to be able to kind of play around and just have a fun moment. Yeah, it was a really, really crazy, crazy time. We got some old boxes here. This is naughty. There's some DVDs here that are naughty, and I'm gonna be honest about it. The reason I have them is because A, they've been in that box for like a decade, but B, I had a friend a long time ago. She was a really good friend of mine, and at like 19 years old, she decided to do pornography. And it was strange and weird, but at one point I just had to see it. I know it's bad, I know it's really, really bad, but I kind of had to see it. So I got the DVDs, looked at it once, and because she was my friend, I was like, okay, no, let's just put that back in the box. And they've been in that box ever since. I might have to blur that out. Jeez. Got some old iPhone boxes. This right here are cue cards on how to make just about every mixed drink on the planet. Once upon a time, I was a bartender at a pretty high-end establishment, pre- and post-theater establishment called the Pinot Grill. I was the lead bartender there. I made pretty decent money, and I loved what I was doing at the time. But unfortunately, the nightlife gig kind of screws up your sleep, screws up what you want to do. You'll never be able to get up during the day if you're always closing down the bar super late, and honestly drinking more than I should, because you work at a bar, you're probably gonna have some drinks. So I kind of left that lifestyle and tried to become more of a normal person. Sue me. All right, let's see what's in these secret boxes. And we got photos, mostly photos. Check this out, check this out. Blockbuster video card, is my name on there? Blockbuster video card. I don't know if any of these are in existence anymore. Does anybody have a Blockbuster video card? That's crazy. I actually worked at Blockbuster for probably 2 years. I really liked the job. I used to be able to take home like 10 movies a night. And I just watched movies like ferociously. I probably watched everything from the 70s all the way through to like the year 2000, something like that. 10 movies a night. It was crazy. And I remember transferring to a different Blockbuster when the one I was in was like shutting down or something. And there's this beautiful, beautiful blonde girl that was the manager there, and she was my age. And I never expected it to happen, but I ended up somehow dating, hooking up with this really, really beautiful manager of mine. And we used to go in the back and fool around in the manager's office and, you know, give each other like winks throughout the day and stuff like that. It was a really fun experience. Guess we just kind of like stopped seeing each other at some point. Maybe when I stopped working there, but yeah, the old Blockbuster days. All right, what's next? We got loads and loads of photos. If I can find any to show you, I will. Just a couple, maybe. Oh my God, man. It's all blurry, but that's me trying to be punk rock as hell. And I don't know, maybe that's gotta be like 2002 or something like that. Crazy. Friends, lots of old friends. It's really a shame. I don't have too many friends anymore these days. I think you kind of lose touch as you get older. Here I am, there's me with my guitar trying to be cool with my baseball shirt. There's me standing on a table at a bar trying to get in the middle of somebody's conversation. There's me and my old friend Shiloh. She was one of my girlfriends, probably one of my first girlfriends. We still talk, we've stayed in touch. We weren't together here, we were still just friends. And it was her birthday, actually. And we got drunk. I've got all kinds of photos, decades and decades of photos. Back when I was a punk rocker, back when I was a raver, back when who knows what I was doing, when I was in musical theater. Just tons and tons of photos. And somehow I swiped this Jaguar emblem. I'm hoping, I probably stole it off a car, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of a punk kid, but I mean, that's probably worth some money now, right? I don't know. Uh-oh. We are the children of a Rasta man. Oh, dude, look at this. Britney Spears stickers. Look at that. Britney Spears stickers. Back when I was a punk rocker, I thought it was hilarious because Britney Spears was just like newly famous and she was a pop star and I was very anti-pop. So I thought it was hilarious to like start collecting these Britney Spears stickers. These Britney Spears stickers and just like sticking them all over all my stuff as if I was the biggest fan, although I never had listened to any of her music and I was like super punk rock. I just thought it was a funny, weird thing. And I had this buddy Mike at the time. For some reason, man, he thought I was cool or something, and then he totally like bit my style and he started buying these Britney Spears stickers too for some random reason. And I mean, I liked the dude at the time. We're not friends anymore, but I was always like, why is that guy such a poser and he's like stealing my weird little thing? I always thought that was weird. There's a wig. Jesus wig, let's put this bad boy on. Yeah, I dressed up once as Jesus Christ for the Hollywood Halloween parade, except I put a little twist on it. People didn't really take too well to it because I decided to be Vampire Christ. I had blood coming down my face and I had fangs and I had a cross burned into my hand. It was like a prosthetic cross. And so, unfortunately, like nice people and kids, they would come up to me and they'd be like, look, Dad, it's Jesus. And then they'd want to take a picture with me and then they'd see me smile with fangs and then this burned cross in my hand and they'd be like, that's not Jesus, Daddy, that's not Jesus, let's go. It was, yeah, it was a miss. I'm gonna say that was a miss. What have we got in here? Let's see what's in this one. Getting toward the end. Oh man, this is really old stuff. This is an old necklace that I used to wear. I wore this necklace for 10 years and I told myself, because I was such a stupid, hopeless, romantic little boy, that I wasn't gonna ever take this thing off until I found the love of my life. There was this really pretty girl who was a friend of my friend Ashley's who took me up into her apartment. And man, at the time, I think she was flirting with me and I think I probably could have kissed her or something, but I was so nervous and I didn't even know. But I told her about my necklace here. It's one of those, there it is. It's like broken in a bunch of pieces. I told her that I wasn't ever gonna take it off unless it was like the right girl or something like that. And she said, can I take it off? And then I let her take it off. And I was so disappointed because I never kissed her and she seemed after that like not to be interested in me or something. And I did put it back on. I ended up putting it back on. And maybe just, I think later in life, as it just got old and worn, was falling apart, and I grew up a little bit, I was like, I don't need to wear this necklace anymore. I never did meet that love of my life to take it off. It's just a weird little 18-year-old thing to do. That's me. This is me here at like 21 years old. With big old rave pants and spiky hair in my room with all the beer signs. That's a pretty good looking dude. Once upon a time. Got a little notebook with phone numbers. My old phone numbers from back in the day. Back in the day you had to remember phone numbers and write them down because we had phones that didn't memorize your phone numbers. Oh man. This is me and my ex-girlfriend Holly back when I was a raver. Man, these memories are killing me. Here's a pair of boob beads from Mardi Gras. I don't know if they'll still light up. Oh, look at that, they still light up. These things are, God, over 10 years. Over 10 years old, probably 15 years old. And they still light up. This, I don't know if you know in Mardi Gras, you show your boobs and somebody gives you these beads. And sometimes it goes that way with men as well, and some crazy lady ran up to me and said, I'll give you these if you show me yours. And I sure enough pulled my pants down and walked home with these bad boys. I have lived an interesting life. That is a bra. Wow, that is a bra. I think I know whose bra that is. I think this is the bra from the girl of that picture I just showed you back when I was a raver. Oh, there's another bra. Oh my. I did not know I was keeping stuff like that. Here's some VIP passes to raves that I went to back in the day. Some more Mardi Gras beads here. Loads and loads of pictures. This is a piece of coal. I don't know why I have a piece of coal. Some keys. Beer opener. Man, this is a good box. I didn't know I had friggin' lingerie in this box. What a weird psycho. Who keeps women's bras? That's so weird. This is like I haven't opened this for probably 15 years too, maybe 20 years. I don't know. Oh, I'm making a mess. Last but not least, this is our last secret box. What's in the trunk? What's in the trunk? This is what's in the trunk. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. This is the kind of stuff that you probably shouldn't keep. This is a box of, yep. I think you might know what these are. These are DV tapes, and this is a VHS tape. These are some topless photos of a girl that I once dated. I hope I'm covering that up. There we go. That is probably not cool to keep those for 20 years. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what all this stuff is. I've totally forgotten that I've even had these or kept these. These are those videotapes that you make with your significant other that you think will get thrown away or will never see the light of day. These haven't obviously seen the light of day, and I would never do that. But girls, let this be a message to you. When you make a video of sexual nature with a boyfriend, they're gonna keep it forever. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll probably just put it back in the box. I don't know if I even ever wanna watch it again, any of this stuff. Maybe I will get rid of it. I'm sure that the ladies that had partaken in these videos probably would like me to get rid of it, so I think that's the right thing to do would be that. Also, any future girlfriend or wife would probably be upset that I'm hanging on to something like this. But yeah, this is like the epitome of what having a secret box is. And I don't know, even though it's like maybe not the best in taste and the best in content, I guess they're still memories, right? Yeah. And that's it. I mean, I didn't go through all the little letters and cards in there, but there's certainly some notes from old girlfriends and old loves that maybe one day I'll kind of consolidate and make a video of. But there you have it. That's my secret box. Traveling, trinkets, weird little adventures that I've gone on, stuff from my favorite movies, you know, old cell phones and crap, CDs. Like, I think it's a pretty solid secret box, and over the years, your little girlfriend box becomes a damn trunk. So, there you have it, folks. That's what's in the box. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please leave supportive comments. I know I do talk a lot about what I'm going through with my breakup and my wife who's leaving me, but I'm also trying to do little fun videos like this as often as I can to keep myself entertained, to hopefully keep you entertained. And I would just really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and hit that notification bell and support me along this journey of lost love. Cool. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time, probably in a few days, because my wife officially leaves me and the moving trucks come. Not tomorrow, but the next day, and it's gonna be one of the hardest days of my life, and I'm probably gonna need to talk to the camera again because I don't have a human being to necessarily speak to. So, thank you so much for being here. Again, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you next time.
Bye dudes and dudettes.